What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel where transparency meets trading. If you're new here, my name is Tiana, and my goal on this channel is to share my true and transparent trading journey where I trade prop firms with futures and my personal accounts through Forex. So without further ado, let's hop into this week's video. Now, I do want to apologize again. I'm so sorry that this video was not on Sunday. For those of you who don't know and haven't tuned in to my last videos, go check those out if you're new. I graduated this month from college in undergrad. But anyways, last week I took my celebration trip for graduation with my family and friends to Jamaica, and I just landed yesterday, so I was not able to get the video out. I like to separate business from work. I feel like it's a time and a place, and I was not trading on vacation. That was my time off. You have to know when to put the charts down and enjoy life. Because at the end of the day, you can make money, but what's the point of making money if you don't go enjoy it? So yeah, but we're gonna go over that trade that I took literally the day before I left, which was on Monday the 20th. As you can see here, I made $448, which is not a lot, but a win is a win. And I still think that it was a great setup, and especially one that you guys can learn from. So without further ado, we're going to get into the chart analysis of this trade. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give a complete recap of the last 2 months of my prop firm account and my personal accounts and talk a little bit about those and also my goals for the future of this channel. So let's get into the charts. So once again, I keep saying that. If you're new here, I don't want you to look at my charts and think I'm childish or just be like, what the H she got going on with all these thick trend lines. The way that I trade is based off of structure. And so when I'm explaining things to you guys, I want you to be able to follow along and see exactly what I see. So I try to color code everything, including structure. So like, for example, this downtrend structure represents 4-hour structure, which is color coded in purple. Even these zones are color coded in purple, so they represent something that's on the 4-hour time frame. Same goes for the 1 hour. It's color coded in blue and representing here by this box. As you can see, my bad, I'm trying to move the box. Yeah, as you can see, that little box right there. But again, I like to do this so really not for my not to help me, but to help you guys see what it is that I'm seeing and understand exactly why I'm taking these trades. So let's get into it. Right here, last month, you can see, or about 2 months ago, price on the 4-hour time frame was trending downwards. And then we had a start of an uptrend. As you can see, price broke this previous lower high, which indicates to me that 4-hour is now in an uptrend. And as you can see, I have it labeled in this blue box that 4-hour is in an uptrend. Let's go down to the 1 hour. As you can see, this 1 hour is in an uptrend as well. I took off this other thick trend line so you guys could see what I was looking at. But right here, you can see that I have my 1 hour trending upward. So we have the 4-hour in the uptrend and the 1 hour in the uptrend. I'm going to delete this just so it's easier on the eyes. And as we go down to the 30-minute time frame, which is represented by orange, you can see I have my 30-minute structure in an uptrend as well. So this was the first major confluence for this trade, is that every time frame price is in an uptrend. If this doesn't scream buy, I don't know what will. So that was a major confluence and tells me that the morning that I woke up, when I was looking for trades or looking for the market, I wasn't looking for trades. I was seeing if there was a setup. Let me be correct. I was going to anticipate buys or setups for buys. So let's go into the second confluence of why I took this trade. As you can see here, let me zoom in a little bit more. As you can see here, I have this orange zone. Again, orange represents 30-minute structure. And I have this green box, this red box, and this blue box. Now, this is another setup that I typically look for. It's called green box, red box, blue box, plus trend line. And what that means is I'm looking for price to come up and test this zone right here as resistance. And as you can see, it tested as resistance, it pulled back, and then it broke it, which is represented by this red box. Then it retested this zone as support. So that's why you have the green box, red box, and blue box. And the trend line, as you can see, I have this black trend line, which represents 30-minute structure coming up from down here. So not only did you have this green box, red box, blue box, but you had price also test this trend line, and you can see it kind of wicked out on that 30-minute time frame. So that was my large second confluence. So the first confluence again was all of the structures or time frames were in an uptrend. Second confluence was that you had a green box, red box, blue box right here. And my third confluence is that I don't have this labeled on here, but I'm going to show you guys. Let me color code this. I had a break of 15-minute structure. Let me put that in pink. So in the side of this 30-minute structure that's going downward a little bit, it's overall trending upward, but this small pullback, this 30-minute pullback, this pink represents the 15-minute structure inside of that 30-minute structure pullback. So you can see right here, I had price come up and break out of this 15-minute structure, which was a third confluence for me, indicating that price was now going to continue upward and continue in that uptrend on that 30-minute structure. And the fourth and final confluence that I had, which is basically where I'm looking to enter at this point, was my break and retest of this trend line, of this 15-minute trend line. So this was my entry point for me. I got in right here. I placed my stop loss at 15 ticks or 15 pips for those that are trading Forex, and I got out around here. Now, first, I want to talk about the stop loss before I talk about where I took profit. A lot of people may ask or be like, why is your stop loss 15 ticks, or how did you know where to place your stop loss, or why is your stop loss so wide? For me personally, no matter what trade it is, I don't care how it looks. As you can see, I probably could have placed this stop loss right here. But for me personally, I am never placing a trade with less than 15 ticks or 15 pips for Forex stop loss. I've traded GLU and UCAD for about a year now. I've back tested them for about a year now, and it is very just leave the chair right there. My bad, that's my little brother. But I have back tested them for a while now, and I know that it's best for me not to have anything less than 15 ticks. Also, as you can see, I have this zone right here. And again, price is going to do what it wants to do. Even though I had all these confluences indicating that price is going to continue to go up, price can still come back and test this zone right here. It was a level that was tested right here as resistance. It broke, and you can see that it bounced off of it twice. Price can still come back and bounce off of it a third time before it continues to go up. You never know. So that was a little bit of another reason why I placed that 15 tick stop loss. So again, let's go into those four confluences. You had all of the structures going in an uptrend. You had the green box, red box, blue box with a retest of that 30-minute trend line. You had the price break 15-minute structure, and then you had the break and retest of the 15-minute trend line. Those were four major confluences as to why I got into this trade. Now, where I got out this trade was about right here, and I can admit I did pull out this trade too early. That Monday, I was packing, getting ready for my trip, and I didn't want to stop and watch the trades all day long. But something that I am working on and struggling with is moving my take profit, my stop loss into profit. For me, I'm so afraid of missing out on money, so I'd rather take profit than move my stop loss into profit because I'm afraid that it'll go back. But again, that's something that I'm working to overcome. Again, FOMO, fear of missing out on money, something that I truly struggle with. But again, I'm sharing my true and transparent journey. I'm going to get better with this. This is something that I definitely have to work on because there are a lot of times where I have great moves or great setups and I miss out on a lot of profits just simply because I take profit way too early instead of holding the trade. So instead of just taking profit now, from now on, I'm going to work on moving that stop loss into profit and letting it run. And you guys can hold me accountable. So please, if you see a trade where I didn't do that, comment below. Chew me out because I want to be held accountable. I need to do what I'm gonna say. Do what I say I'm gonna do. Period. But anyways, that's that trade for a week. Like I said, I want to get into the recap for the last 2 months on these accounts. So first we're gonna go over my prop firm account with futures, and then we're gonna go over my personal account that I trade with Forex. So for the month of April, I made a total of $2,182.62. I won a total of 5 out of 6 trades, which was a great month for me. This is when I started this challenge at the beginning of April. Next, you have the month of May. I made $1,278. And for this month, I have won 3 out of 7 trades. This was a losing month for me. I wouldn't necessarily a losing month because I was in red, but this is a month where I lost more than I won. But I do want to point out one big thing that I want to point out, and I pointed out in my last video, even though I won less trades than I lost, I still came out this month profitable with $1,278. And some people may be like, in the last 2 months, I've made a total of $3,460. And some people may be like, that's not a lot. I've seen people pass challenges in a day. I've seen people pass challenges in the 2 days. And yes, that may be true. But my goal, as I stated, when I first started this challenge, I want to show that you can pass these challenges through consistent trading. You can pass these challenges without trying to over leverage, without trying to win them in a day, without trying to get an account and then get another account and over leverage that again just to get one high return. That stuff isn't consistent. Now, I do admit for traders that are well versed in the field that actually know what they're doing, those traders can pass challenges within a day or 2 days because they know that they have an edge that is going to be able to sustain that funded account. But for those who do not, passing and taking your time and passing these challenges not only help you build consistency, but help you build the psychology that you're going to need in order to maintain those funded accounts when you get it. The goal is not to get a funded account and get one payout. The goal is to get a funded account and keep that funded account for years on end and continue to build and rack up more funded accounts. So you have to think long term. But anyways, let's get into my personal account. Um, so this is Trade Locker. I use Trade Locker to place my trades on my personal account. I won't tell you guys the broker that I use just simply because it is an unregulated broker. I am risking a lot more than what I have in my account because I know my trading plan. I know what I can risk. I know my loss to win rate. So yeah, but I won't be telling the broker that I use simply because I don't want to promote anything that I am not 100% certain that something won't go wrong. I don't want to lead people in the wrong direction. And there's a lot of uncertainty in the Forex space right now, as you can see. So yeah. Maybe later, but as of right now, until I find a broker that I just completely trust and 100% can recommend, I won't be sharing it. But I will share all my trades on Trade Locker. Again, I'm trying to be completely transparent. So as you can see, I've won, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've won 6 out of 7 trades on this account for a total of $272.07. So that is about 27% gain on this account within the last 2 months. Now, I know for some people that may not seem like a lot of money, but again, when I first started this YouTube, I wanted to start off with a clean prop firm account and also a clean personal account because I wanted you guys to see me start from scratch. I wanted you guys to see me start from the bottom to encourage you guys that you can do it too, and two, to show an actual journey, not a journey that I started a year ago and now you're just seeing my built up account, not being able to see all the losses that I took on it. So yeah, that's the reason that I started these small accounts. Um, but within the next coming months, like I said, I want to talk about my goals or my future goals and plans for this channel. I am probably going to start a larger personal account. I feel like I have built up my confidence to the point where I can trade a larger account. Again, this is my first actual personal account that I've put this much money into. My first personal account that I started was about a year ago. This was before I started trading prop firms. It only had like $500 in it, I think. And I was just using that account to practice. I didn't want to trade demo because I felt like it wasn't real. So I threw $500 in the account, and that was an account that I used to practice over time. Took losses on account, took whole lot of wins, whole lot of losses, but in a sense, it was the account that I used to basically practice with. After that, I started getting into prop firms and earned my funded accounts, which I had with other prop firms that shut down. And so now we're here today. So I wanted to get back into trading and getting used to trading a personal account. But now that I've traded this account for 2 months and I'm a little bit confident in my risk management. Like I said last month on that futures account, you can see I didn't have the greatest month, but even though I was able to maintain my risk, maintain that account through sticking to my trading plan, sticking to my risk management. So I think for this summer, for the next couple of months, I'm going to add more funds to this account so you guys can see me consistently trade and build and get higher payouts. So yeah, I feel like I'm ready to take that step, and I also want you guys to take that step with me and see that. So in the next month, I'll probably have a larger personal account, and you guys will see me trade that account. And the one last thing that I do want to point out, and that I'm also proud of myself, for these last couple of months is that on this My Funded Futures account, if you do not know, I only have a 3% drawdown, and it's a trailing drawdown. And that is something I'm extremely happy about because this is the one thing that knocks a lot of traders out of these funding challenges for futures is because of this. And what a trailing drawdown means is that, say for instance, I make $1,000 on my $100,000 account. That drawdown that was once at 97,000 is now at $98,000, and it locks. So if I go back down to $1,000, this trailing drawdown does not move. It locks. And this is something that I've been able to overcome and something that I've been able to maintain within this last 2 months, which is a great accomplishment for me. It was the biggest thing that I was worried about because, as many of you know, with Forex prop firms, you usually have about 8 to 10% drawdown, and it's not trailing. It's set, it's static. You don't really have to worry about it too much. But with this is forcing me to trade in a more disciplined manner. This is forcing me to, again, like I said, account for my risk and be very strategic about my risk that I'm taking, and just challenging me as an overall trader. So yeah, this is my recap for last month's trades and just the last 2 months. Again, like I said, I want to do more stuff with this channel, especially now that I am done with graduation and things and I'm able to settle down. I'm moving back to my college hometown once I get done spending time with family and stuff. I'm currently at home at my mother's house. But yeah, I want to do like more reels. I want to create more videos about certain things. So please comment below what you want to see. If you want to see how I backtest, how I journal, um how my journey even started, just anything, how I managed trading with while being in school. Just anything or any content that you want to see, please comment down below. I want to try and cater to you guys. I don't care if it's 10 people watching. I don't care if it's 20 people watching. I don't care if it's 10,000 people watching. I want to cater to the people that are here. I want to cater and create a community that I can benefit or be beneficial to. If I can at least help or inspire one person, then I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. Um, so yeah, comment below. Tell me what you think. You have any questions about the trades that I took, comment that as well. And don't forget to subscribe. We will be back next week with this week's trading recap for the trades that I took this week. So yeah, that's it for this week. Again, subscribe below for the channel that meets where trading meets transparency. And that's it.